man-made law is more than coping up with it, but there is going to be a limit. The judges or the judiciary will only be able to implement existing law. The existing law on cybercrime, I think, are grossly deficient. And there's going to be a problem. And as I said, people are not comfortable about IT Act. Even 2008, 8 years after it was enacted. I tell you, this was this company, and this is a case that I want to share with you because it has a direct relevance from corporate India's perspective. This is a company that is in a niche area. They are in the area of artificial intelligence. What do? They create software which through artificial intelligence will help take decisions when to buy what stocks and when to sell what stocks without human intervention. Of course, you'll have to put in your parameters, but after that, it's a software that's doing the buying and selling of stocks. Great activity, niche area, very, very small industry. This company, topmost in this area, doing some cutting edge work. And what does this company do? It only recruits the PhDs from IITs. They only recruit those people because they want that kind of caliber of people as far as R&D is concerned. So obviously when you recruit those kinds of people, you want to make sure that they don't leave you or they don't carry the intellectual assets of the company. So you have some very stringent legal documentation, including the fact that, if you have to leave us, you will have to give 3 months notice. The notice shall not be commutable in terms of salary. That means you will have to serve the notice. And of course, you will not join in competition for 2 years. This girl, young girl, 26-year-old girl from Indore, working in this company for 3 years, suddenly gets a huge offer from a competition, which is 3 times the annual package. And despite signing everything, one evening at 5 o'clock, she says, bye as usual, to everything, not to return the next morning. What happens is, 2-3 days she doesn't come, the company finds out, we come to know she's joined competition. Well, we go to competition and say, hold on, this is the documentation, you're in the same space as us, small industry, let's not, spoil the space. Let her come back and do a notice period for 3 months and then you can take her, not a problem. Competition washes its hands off saying, sorry, not my problem, your baby. Okay? Having left no other option, we talk to the girl concerned. The girl says, do whatever you can. I'm not returning. Why? Because her father has been a former lawyer and who says that, hold on, in India, cases take 20 years, not to fight the case when it comes. No problems. So, this is a lawyer in the middle of the country, not from a metropolitan city, he's also from Indore. So, having left no other option, we filed a lawsuit in the Delhi High Court. The Delhi High Court restrains this girl from from disclosing the confidential information to competition. And pursuant to which, what happens is the competitor drops her like a hot potato and says, sorry, she has not been employed with me. She was just coming here and watching our work. Having said that, she has no other option. She comes back, does 3 months of notice of serving in this company. And those 3 months, what does the company do? They make her sit in a glass cubicle next to the reception. And from morning till evening, she's not given access to anything except to newspapers to read or magazines to read and then make reports on the magazines and give it. No access. Every person going in and out is a standing reminder the next time you do this nonsense to us, this is what we're going to do. And the courts are now increasingly going ahead and fortifying the corporate interests. I mean, you spent a lot of money, your intellectual assets, you have no business to be given this kind of under the belt kind of an approach or a blow by your employee. So those things are now happening. And what happened? That happened in the settlement. We began the lawsuit in December. By February, it was settled. By May, she had finished her training, her notice period, and then she'd gone. Not in this to competitor, not to any other competitor. She had been so much disgraced, she had to leave that industry and join another industry. The same was also the repercussions, or shall I say, results to Arif Azim. Who's Arif Azim? Does that name ring a bell? It didn't ring a bell to me as well. Arif Azim was a call center employee who was working at a call center in Noida. And this call center was dealing with some processing of credit card numbers. He came to know of a credit card number, Barbara Camp, from US. And foolish that he was, this is 2003, he sat on his own terminal, and from his own terminal went to the website of one of the prominent manufacturers and distributors of electronic products. They had a website by means of which, they offered, look, you order anything online and we will deliver this stuff to your friends or family within India free of cost. We'll also get digital photographs of your relatives receiving their products, and we'll send you back those photographs as proof of delivery. Great concept. So he went to the website, ordered for himself a 21-inch color television, a cordless headphone, paid $630 by the credit card number of Barbara Camper. Credit card was approved, fine. The transaction came to this company, back end. Now, he gave his own name, Arif Azim. Background checks revealed there was a problem. Barbara Camper, Arif Azim, friends. And he made a note, please deliver it to my close friend Arif Azim. This is Barbara Camper making the purchase and making a note to the company, please send it to my close friend Arif Azim at this address. So when for back-end processing and due diligence it comes, the company realizes there's a disconnect. An American girl saying a Muslim boy as a friend, bells rang. So they confirmed with Arif Azim. Arif Azim said, yes, Barbara Camper is my old friend. She's sending me this stuff, I'm looking forward to it. Everything being okay, the company went ahead and delivered the 21-inch color television and the cordless headphone to this guy who happily posed for the photograph of receiving the stuff. And that's it. He went the next day to Aligarh and disposed it off for 3/4 of the price. He thought he will never be caught. The amount was $630. 1.5 months later, the credit card company came back. It was an unauthorized transaction. This amount was deducted or debited from the account of our client. Our client said, hold on, we are a multinational company. It's only $630, but we want to go to the root of who's done it. We were able to identify the root. We involved the CBI. The CBI then went ahead, registered a case, got the logs, reached out to the call center. The moment they reached out to the call center, I told the CBI, this is the photograph, this man should be an employee in the call center. Surely, Arif Azim was an employee in the call center. He was picked up, and he, in a summary trial, became the first man to be convicted of any cybercrime conviction in India in February 2004. That was the first cybercrime conviction. We argued, and the CBI also argued that he should be given stringent punishment. The court said, sorry, first time offender, 24 years old, no earlier offense, so let me release him on probation. He was released on probation for 1 year, never to appear anywhere else, disappeared somewhere in the horizon. That was the first cybercrime conviction. Dr. L. Prakash was the second cybercrime conviction. And then there was another conviction, again in Tamil Nadu, of a boyfriend stalking his girlfriend who refused his offers for marriage. He then posted, he had actually morphed the photograph of the girl's face on nude models, circulated to her friend's family and her potential fiancé. He was identified, detected, and he was also given 3 years punishment under the ITI. So broadly speaking, I think there are lots of things to share with you, but I like to point out. Yeah?
I have a question.